Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Enfys Tarot. Today is October 7th, 2024, and we are going to shake things up a little bit today and start with pulling from our True Intentions deck. So while you're watching, go ahead and start thinking about some people in your life, and if you can hone in on just one that you're really concerned about, go ahead and do that. But, because this is a community reading, there's a chance that it could be someone else in your life that you might not be really concerned with at the moment. They might not be taking top priority for you, but that doesn't mean that it isn't important for you to know this. So we're just going to go through and pull from this deck and see what is going on in relationships today. I think... Nope, we need to shuffle one more time here. All right, let's see. Unfriendly. I have a hostile attitude. All right, so think about someone in your life who might be coming off a bit hostile right now. Someone that has been unfriendly toward you, and things are a little bit tense at the moment. Let's focus on that person and find out how we can navigate this situation with them. What is the best course of action? And we'll do that using the Rider-Waite-Smith cards. By the way, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It is Monday. We're ready to jump into this new week. And it should be, we're looking at some really beautiful weather this week, and I hope everybody's getting out and doing some fun stuff. All right. Someone is unfriendly and they have a hostile attitude toward you. Let's find out how to navigate that situation. Here we go. Here we go. All right, starting off, you got to be able to use some really good judgment here. The Judgment card coming in strong. It's our first card. Approach the situation so that you allow a little bit of vulnerability, a little bit of openness. Have some perspective here. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't make any assumptions. Make sure that you are fully understanding the situation and not seeing it through your own filter. All right, that's, excellent advice anytime you're dealing with a potentially, stressful or tense situation with a person. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is all about balance and fair distribution of assets. So make sure that you are maintaining equilibrium here in this conversation, in this approach. You don't want to be fighting for one side or another out of bias. You want to make sure that you are handling things with some grace and fairness and equity. Let's see what's next. Hierophant is coming. Boy, we're getting some really strong cards here in terms of maintaining those old values, the virtues of just treating someone by the golden rule, as you would want to be treated. This is leaning heavily on those institutions and traditional ways of handling a situation. It may not be time to think outside of the box. It might really be time to look at this from a very, perspective from wisdom. You really want to pull from your experience here. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles coming out, which is a communication card, teamwork. Make sure that you are really openly communicating with the people that are involved in this situation. You want to be tactful, obviously. You want to make sure that nothing is bubbling under the surface and you're not hiding any of your emotions or thoughts about a situation. You want to explain things as they come necessary to explain, and make sure you're being a really good listener. This is the Three of Pentacles, so there is the pyramid symbolism in this card, and that is a strong foundation, right? And a strong foundation, whenever you're working with people, tends to rely on having really good communication, and that goes both ways. So be open to listening as well as communicating. King of Wands, you don't want to go into this with too much of an ego, not too much bravado here. That's going to cause a great deal of anxiety. You're going to have some remorse over that if you take that course of action. If you are looking at the situation, if you're looking back at things right now and you're thinking like, I can't have a conversation with this person because they really hurt me in the past and my ego is bruised from this altercation and I have to do something to maintain my status. That's going to be a mistake. You want to take a new look at the way things have played out and see if there's a way that you can open up your mind and see new perspective. The moon is coming in here in reverse, and that can suggest when you're bookending the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, these two cards are almost coming to the end of a cycle, right? You're just about to come to some kind of a conclusion. If you're starting off with too much ego, too much bravado, and that has thrown you off course, you're not maybe leaning into your instincts, your intuition. You've been allowing one side of your emotional state to be really taking charge here. And it may be time to find some balance with the other part of your internal structure, your intuition. Be in tune right now. Let some of that like domesticated canine come into play here and see if you can calm the situation down a little bit. There's been a little bit too much wild canine energy going into this, a little alpha energy. You don't necessarily need that alpha energy. Yeah, and then you've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So really, you don't want to overdo anything. Don't come from a place of high, tense emotion and, passion about this situation. You've got to take pause a minute. You've got to slow down. You've got to think things through. It's going to be impossible to communicate clearly and think things through if you're coming from this big wand energy of the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Both of these are in reverse and they're going to prevent you from thinking and communicating clearly. Yeah, you're just not going to be able to handle the situation by rushing into anything. You're going to end up in a situation where everybody loses. Everybody walks away feeling crummy and nobody has been able to come to any kind of resolution. This is going to be about balance, juggling. We start out here with Judgment and the 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant and the 3 of Pentacles. And then we're ending here with the 2 of Pentacles. So really, you've got to be able to maintain composure here. You've got to set an equilibrium. If someone has a hostile attitude toward you, you don't want to match that, right? You want to calm things down. That's your way forward. Anything else, any kind of matching their attitude or energy and, really stoking the fire is going to result in a no-win situation. So see what you can do today in terms of thinking clearly, pushing some of your emotions, dealing with your emotions, making sure that you're acknowledging them and then asking them to sort of set aside for a moment so that you can think things through. That's going to be really imperative if you want to have any kind of a resolution or where both of you can win and, move forward. This is a bit precarious right now. I can see there are a lot of emotions going on here. It might feel very much like you don't want to really resolve anything with this person. I'm definitely hearing that there are some high tense emotions going on. So just make a decision. Decide if you want to try and resolve something or if you just want to let this person go. There's nothing in here that says you should just give up. In fact, the next card we're getting is the 3 of Cups. So we have another 3 here. You can transform this situation of an unfriendly, hostile attitude to the foundation of celebration with friends and becoming closer and getting back together and really celebrating, really being joyful about this union. Yeah, and then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, so move slowly ahead. You know, really take your time, plod along. Don't try to rush into anything. Don't let your emotions go crazy. There is a good situation here. And then finally, let go of the things that are disappointing you. I mean, if your ego is bruised, if you're feeling, less proud than you would like to be feeling, maybe it's time for you to consider that pride is not the end-all be-all in this. Pride is not going to be what has you winning anything at the moment. We're not looking for a winner and a loser. We're looking for a resolution. So keep that in mind. Yeah, don't hold on. Don't hold on to these feelings. All right, it's really time. You're still kind of holding on to that sense of pride, but you have a new opportunity. Let's move forward. Let's move forward with this new opportunity. Let's amend. Let's make amends. Let's get closer to people. Let's have that opportunity to grow and evolve and enhance connection. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking in today. I hope you enjoyed that True Intentions reading. I hope that you guys can find some resolution today and resume connection with the people who are important in your life. I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.